We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious A.M.P. Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Check your hot read. Shift. Watch the shift. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Slam. Slam.
We're going to 54. Why is?
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10. At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Prescott from the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Who needs help? Who needs help when you got D like this?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
the gun on third down. Rodgers. That's complete to Davis. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Rodgers pass.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Cowboys nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
That's what I do.
95's the same. No, check his body.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Cut. Check. Crouch. Hey, kill.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No yards.
yardage. Okay.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 47. Hey, let's go. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. On the Arnie.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers got a man. That's Colin Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Indianapolis.
No. 58. 59. Hey, watch the screen.
Working from the gun. Rodgers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Cowboys nothing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Hey, Mike 50, you can do it. Let's go, team.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Right. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past.
Things made a little more difficult. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth A.T.&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your brain.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike for 59. 26. Check 3. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score Colts 7, Cowboys nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 59.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
26 Mike. Let's go.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Neville Gallimore able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Third down. 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14, Cowboys nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Bring it!
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. Breaks the tackle. He's
Come on
got
and
room
get
to run. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Cowboys nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Hey, man, watch the boot, Right here, guys. Hey, kill. Hey, watch the leg.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
4th down.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Elliott. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
So we got man. 51.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
At the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check it back.
Done. They were going to 53.
I'll get him.
They were going to 53.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the water, in the murk, out the gate, on sight. Red free, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up second down. Here's Taylor. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 7, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Elliott a first down and more. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 36.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And now it's second down.
And 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays can pop it up in the air and still try.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
That's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 5.
Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earned it.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Colts 28, Cowboys 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the curl. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Kill. Here we go again.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Kill. 47. Here we go, D. Switch.
Prescott from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Bring it! Hey, kill.
Watching you five. Hey, keep it.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Again, brings up 2nd and 9.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
Blankenship out to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Seemed like Dak certainly made the right read there to hand it off to Zeke.
When you have those two in the backfield, Dak Prescott at quarterback, Ezekiel Elliott at running back, you've got a symbiotic, synergistic relationship that puts a lot of defenses in a lot of stress.
I got to tell you, I've never heard synergistic before, but I guess that works, right?
It does on this game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
There you go. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Cowboys first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Cowboys.
Brashad Perriman there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, pick 26.
Rodgers now on first down. This one caught by Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 30-yard line.
You go take. You got take.
Easy.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
DeMarcus Lawrence on
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Fumble on the
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'm not sure, Brandon. We've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside A.T.&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
55's my guy.
Again, it's Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. 480.
Yes, Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here we go. 46. 46.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. I got him. 58, boys. 58. 58. 46.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Prescott now. Being chased out left. able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted.
Focusing on me from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
Double. Kill.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Deuce.
A second down throw for Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Third and long for Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Push him back.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodgers now. to throw on third down.
That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. A first down carry by Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Check 55, Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Colts 28, Cowboys 21. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
On first down, Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Taken down.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
We're going to 54. Why is
31. Check 31. Check safety. Check.
we're going to 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
2nd and long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
47.
58 for Mike.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
58 for Mike. 58. 58 for Mike. Silver.
Under. Move. And we go 47.
And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We're going to 54. Why is
58 right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there.
Here's Prescott. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cowboys 21. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Colts, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.